Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Friday to you crazy people with no faith. Um, happy Robonica for any of you robots out there. Whatever greeting you would like to put on to today. There you go. This is our update video for the Gregtech 6.01.00, which has been upgraded to the 6.01 because there was a API change. The API was a restructuring of the API in a way that probably crashes a lot of compact things of other mods. That is why the secondary version number finally got bumped. The Greg API.tile entity package got a bit too full, so I made a sub packages and also renamed some tile entities to sort things out properly. I did keep a deprecated version of tile entity energy at its old place, however, because that one is already too widely used. So, I haven't done a whole lot of testing to see what may have or may not have broke. The main thing that I am kind of worried about being broke is the armor for Gregtech extras. So I'm definitely not going to mess with that stuff. Everything else I'm kind of guessing is going to work pretty decently. We don't have too many things that on this server at least that depend on the Gregtech API other than Gregtech. The other thing is pipes and wires not displaying color upon being painted. I hadn't tried painting a pipe. It's not something I typically do. But let's see what it does here. We'll paint this one. Okay, so it turns green. So it does work. Now, so I guess that's fixed. Paint does not influence the connection behavior due to the new wrenching wire cutting based connection system. So if you had two sets of wires run here, they would connect even if you painted this one green and this one blue, or this one nothing and this one red, whatever. Because now you use the wrench to shut them on and off. Let's see. Tooltip to things that can damage you when touching them. Lack of tooltip automatically indicates that the thing is safe to touch. So I'm guessing like the netherrack and the sulfur having the flammable. Now there should be something on these, which it doesn't. Oh, no, it says possible enchantment, but it doesn't say, radioactive. I figured that would be one of the main things that would have that tooltip, because this shit will get you sick as a dog. Plutonium being another one that I figured would have that. So I'm not real sure what's going to have that tooltip, because that's the main ones I was expecting. Does this one? No, that one don't have it either. Let's look and see if we can find anything in here that shows a effect Flammable and explosive. I know that one. I think that's an older one. Flammable. Just looking for that red text there. Rubber wood pulp is flammable. I don't see anything that says it's harmful if you touch it. Alright, so I'm going to ask Greg about that. If he's putting something in that's supposed to add that, it definitely should be on the radioactive stuff that can hit you if you pick them up. But if you're picking them up, unless you're doing it from a chest, you're going to know it when you pick it up. Like if I let me change my suit here. Like if I took this nugget here and I threw that on the ground and you came by, you wouldn't know that was not a regular cobalt nugget until you actually picked it up, seen the name, and could see the tooltip. You know, it's not like the tooltip pops out at you. So picking it up out of a box, yes. Picking it up off the floor, not going to change a thing. Okay, so next thing on the list here, we have basic covers are back. Currently only the plates and foils are available. So that would be being able to do this to a pipe. Dink. There we go. We got a plate. Hey, and it actually looks like it connects now. I like that. That's awesome. And it'd be really cool if you put something like, you know, aluminum plate on there, if it would actually cool that pipe off like a heat sink. Because if you wrapped aluminum around a hot pipe, it would suck the heat right out of that pipe. And so that would be kind of cool. And good gravy, everybody is trying to connect or talk to me on every different daggone thing I own. I turn off frickin' Skype and now frickin' Curse is griping at me. I hope you guys don't mind these noises in the background. It's Christmas, you gotta expect it, I guess. Next on the list, electric wires, similar to the old Gregtech wires. With a few bug fixes and slightly different stats and voltages that are also between tiers. Okay, so we've definitely got to look up the wires, which are not called wires, they're called cables, I think. Nope, they're actually called wires. Good. So we have lead wire, which is 64 volt. I always thought lead was like 8 volt. Loss is 2 EU per meter, 1 amperage. Copper nickel is 128. Copper is now 256 EU. 256 is now considered medium voltage. Holy crap on a cracker. So lead wire being 64 is considered low volt. See, before that was 32. So he's definitely changing that. Silver, which is high voltage, is now 1536. Canthal, high voltage, 512. Gold, high voltage, 512. Electrum is now high voltage, but it can do 1024. Blue alloy is high voltage, and it's the highest that I've seen so far, that it can convey 1536. This is the same as blue alloy, electrotyne alloy wire, but it's not as good, I guess. Let's see. Nichrome is EV at 2000. Steel is EV at 2000. Aluminum is EV at 2000. Steel is EV at 4000. Tungsten is EV at 6100. Osmium is IV, which is 16,000. Holy crap. Platinum IV at 24,000. I'm not trying to say that word because I've heard me say it and somebody else say it, and it is completely different because I've never watched Stargate. Neodymium, titanium is 32, and that's ludicrous voltage. Vanadium, gallium is 65,000 EU, which is ludicrous. Yttrium, barium, cuprate is 98,000, which is ludicrous. Graphene is 65, which is ludicrous. And superconducting is max, which is 214,748. No, I said that wrong. 2,147,483,647 EU a tick, and only loses 1 EU a meter. Holy shit ton, and we don't have any of the components to make it, so you're not making that crap right now. So that's the wires that we have added. Now the one problem I have is there's no covered wires. There's no rubber coating on them yet, so I'm not going to be replacing the wire I have in my base yet. Oh, I forgot the tin wires. We don't have zinc wires? Where's the zinc wires? Okay, so the tin wire is the regular 32 volt, and you can use lead for 64. Okay, we need the zinc back because I like the zinc wires. That's what I use when I can't find tin. Causes damage when activated. Touched when activated. Alright, and I was explained that these signalium and lumium do have recipes for making it. I'm going to have another video that'll come out right after this update video where I actually make these, make some red alloy, some signalium, and some lumium wires and kind of play around with them for anybody that's interested in seeing how they work that's not actually playing or to that point yet. And I might actually do one for those extenders that I still have not gotten around to doing. Like I said, it's something I don't really mess with, so I keep forgetting about it. But I made this clipboard up here to give me, let me get up here where I can actually see it. Made this clipboard, so it actually says the lumium recipe and the signalium recipe, so I didn't have to look it up in NEI while I was trying to do it. All I have to do is turn around here and look at it, or I can grab it off and hold it in my inventory. But if I'm going to do that, I might as well just look it up on NEI. So that is your update video for this Christmas, for the Christmas update that Greg put out. And like I said, if you're interested in seeing the wires, I'm going to get that out next. And if not, I will see you in the next episode. And y'all have a great day, a Merry Christmas, or whatever holiday you choose to celebrate today. Take it easy.